the question on the floor as you join us is 4-4-2 or whatever variation of the 4-4-2 want to play. How do you think it works out in current days and looking at the current generation of players?
Yeah, looking at our crop of players, I think the 4-4-2 formation, it would work for our national team.
You were number 6. We're arguing that if your number 8 is not coming or is not quick enough to come and join you in the central areas and the wingers are not coming to close, because that's the hallmark of the 4-4-2, who plays 8?
On that one, Zite, I think the 4-4-2 formation would work if at all we've got the good crop of players who would understand the formation the coach wants to use.
I asked for a name.
As the players we are playing now?
Yes, for example, we've told you problem, we need the 8 who's going to track. He has to be quick to track box to box.
For me, we can use Cletus.
Okay.
Cletus is the best amongst the number 8 we have.
We move him away from wide. Agreed?
No.
He doesn't agree with you.
You don't agree. Why? Because I think Cletus would eliminate 2 or 3 players, meaning we would have the advantage to score more than the opponent would come to attack us.
See, Cletus,
do you agree with him?
No, Cletus is good, is skillful, but this is in attack. So if you use him in the center, he will not marking. So if we lose the ball, if you don't score, you'll be in danger. So to make him very useful, you put him on the left. Then he's coming from the left to the midfield, to inside, approaching the 18 area. That's his strength. He can make.
So who covers for him?
This is why when you use him, you reduce the damage. In case if you lose the ball, his position is on the right or on the left. Even if they win the ball and they try to attack from his zone, there is the back left. He can cover him until he come back. But in the center,
you remember what I said. Depending with the players you are using.
Yeah.
You know, depending with the players you are using. If at all you are using Cletus, and you've got a very strong defensive midfielder,
if you
very
have a strong,
good 2 wingers who are able to come back, we can win the match. Especially looking at the upcoming
if
match.
This three, I agree with you. If this 3 is very fast, it's not okay.
But you're not telling me who's very fast.
As in the midfield, or
yeah, like who plays that role? Like very soon we'll be playing Algeria, and some of these questions we are raising here become serious questions that you actually need them. When we won 2012, you had Isaac and Nathan there, and you had Christopher Katongo playing in the central areas. You had Renford wide, you'd have Chisamba wide or Felix Katongo, wherever it was. But now, since I don't know if Isaac Chancer is still on the table, but yes, that's the predicament. Who plays that box-to-box role?
I think, for me, I'll still
change formation.
I'll still insist Cletus will do
in
the
that
damage.
Game, no, I agree with you, but I'm not gonna say the name. But I need, for my personal opinion, the game with Algeria we need to win. So you need attacking midfield doesn't have a breakdown, and he always play forward. Doesn't reach. We don't want somebody to reach to the defense line, then he start turning back and drop the ball back.
So you play with the
we need that when you have that player, the one he can reach to man, 1-on-1, and he dribble outside the 18 area. That's good, because if he knows how to eliminate his marker, he can make 1-2. He can create deep pass for the striker, or if it's West, create a lot of
chances,
set pieces a lot of foul, free kicks, even penalties around the box. So you make noise around the box, free kicks, you can win the game. A good shoot or penalties, you can win the game. So you need that the player have this ability, not a player when you are attacking. You go, and the defender start coming, you drop the ball, and now you will not progress.
No retreat, no surrender.
Another option would be this under 20 boy, left footer who's just signed for Portuguese side. What's the name again?
Emmanuel Banda
would
is outstanding in Belgium. Actually.
Yeah, would do the job, I think, for the national team, because he's got the capability to go in front and.
But I think.
But depending with
the coach, I think.
Depending with the coach,
the coach he knows the ability for all the players in the country, and he's high qualified to make the right decision for the nation. Our opinion is just individual opinion from our experience and our vision.
Yeah,
that's all.
Just having fun on a Monday night. That's what Muhammad Fatih is trying to say. Okay, you can get dialing 256669. That's 256669. Area code is 0211 if you are calling outside Lusaka. Let's have a look at this result first off. Nkana actually played in Frida Wanderers 2-1. It finished Kabamba. Quicksilver is the man. It's going on okay. He's recovered from that shocker in Choma.
He's trying to settle, looking at what he went through before he was sacked. I think they're not that bad, but...
Do you see a difference between the last rain and this rain?
There's that transition which is coming up, but I'm not seeing Nkana the way I used to know Nkana the way it is. Looking at Nkana, the level they are playing at, not that good.
Okay, so Coach Fatih, Frida Wanderers, when you last came here, you had your own reservations about Mighty and how they would do this year. They lost again, 2-1.
Yeah, but they lost 2-1. If you look at the losing side, he scored 1 goal, so he's trying. If you look at Nkana, they won the game 50% plus. 50% plus, it means 2-1. He's already. It means if you look at the last 4 games, he won 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. Okay, then he lost in Choma 2. Then he conceded 1 goal at home, but he won the game. Win is win. He's already had 3 points. But if we look at the bigger picture, the coach is trying, but I think he have a problem with the defense line and the defensive midfield. He has to work on it.
Yeah, but I was looking at Danny Silavoy. Decent player. He's brought something new to Nkana. He can play box to box, something that's very rare in our league, Kabam.
Yes, there's that effort which is trying to bring into the team, Silavoy. Silavoy is a good player, yes, quite all right. But he needs maybe some injection there to try and assist. I'm sure you are getting my way I'm talking about. Because Silavoy would come in box to box, but who is going to cover up the space he's leaving when he's
when he's attacking?